I appreciate him. Yo, what's up, man? Yo, listen, you got a light in here, my brother, or no? Yo, sorry for the disrespect, Luda. It's late. Now, you can't make this shit up. So, I'm in the golf cart, pulling up to the villa. I gotta give you your proper respect, because you know how hard I fight for them. Ludacris on the show for 6 months straight. Bring that wild cherry Pepsi, brother. Bring that wild cherry. Yo.
I like this. I like your style right now. I like how you're doing this.
Yeah.
I love how you.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get behind some marble or some shit real quick. Don't worry, Luda. I'm gonna be behind some marble real quick. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You break it up. I'm gonna marble. So
all type of shit in 1 second. There we go. Feast for
There we go.
Feast for kings.
Oh, that's my style. I like that style.
Yo, Luda. Conch, I think it's Conch, right? It's Conch. Watermelon.
Oh, y'all got the food waiting for you. Your birthday was like a month ago.
Here? Alright, this is the best bet. We got good Wi-Fi, everything. Can I get something you see that little thing you got there, the metal thing? Something I could put this on, please. Yo, Luda.
What up, what?
I'm sorry for the disrespect, my brother. You deserve my full attention. Now, big night for Atlanta yesterday.
Huge. I don't know how much bigger it could have gotten, bro. It was historic on many fronts, bro. I was very, very moved because, none of us have been through situations quite like the dynamic of what happened with those two. And for them to, come to that ending where they came together, I just feel like it was magical, man. It was definitely magical on my end.
I was really scared, Luda. I was really No, I'm keeping it real.
Yeah.
For that for a second. Thank you so much. Yo, I was really scared. I was really tense.
Right.
At first I said, you know what? Jeezy's such a gentleman. Cause Gucci was trying to get his shit off, right? And not trying, he did.
I was about to say, he got it off.
In the battle, I said, yeah. In the battle, in the celebration, I said, man, like this might get out of hand because Gucci was really. And then the ending was so beautiful. And then today, when I thought about it, I said, you know what? We gotta big up Gucci for, this was real
Absolutely.
Shit. And this wasn't.
Absolutely. That's what I was just trying to say. I'm like, people don't understand what, a lot of people, majority of people don't really understand what happened between the two. So listen, man, it's respect to both of them, and everybody handles things differently. And I'm just glad that evolvement and that maturity came around, because they couldn't have said it best, man. Them making that example for a lot of kids that's out here and deeming it possible and understanding that that's how you make power. When you come together like that, it can't get any better. So if those two can resolve their issues, I'm just here to let you know, anybody can resolve their issues once you understand what was going on, period.
And so it was so important for me when I had beef with 50 Cent to squash that, so the youth could see that, it's peace in hip hop. You ain't gotta die like Big and Pop, rest in peace. And nobody wants to see Gucci or Jeezy die. And then the youth, because we losing these young rappers. Is it me or the violence is happening with these younger rappers at a faster rate than our era?
I want to say that, but obviously with the age of social media, there's no telling. I feel like we're a lot more aware because, the news is instantaneous when you are on this gram and you just hear everything. And now everybody got their camera phones. So you got, everything is being documented. So I wouldn't necessarily say that. I just feel like at the end of the day, I'm glad that examples like what happened last night were put out there, and it's a lot of positivity. I saw Swiss post something that was like, it was a lot of different places posting and, you know, reporting the news, and then a lot of them did not. But if something negative would have happened, then a lot more would have did that.
When you talk about hip hop and black men in general, always depicted in a horrible way, always on TV. They see us in Cops, the first 48. Finally, I saw CNN post peace and unity, and you know, and I hope this is completely squashed, because ATL was such a beautiful place, and so nobody got to pick sides now or nothing like that. Everybody can just move forward. It was such a beautiful moment. And what's crazy is, after the battle, and I know this is your guy, he's my guy too, but Kevin Hart, right? Kevin Hart put out a new comedy yesterday. This guy gets to the bag, Luda. Like, I mean, like, he threw the comedy in the house. Right. This guy gets to the bag, though. Like, I mean, like, he threw the comedy shit in his house. And to allude to what you were saying was, he said one night he had announced that he was going vegan, and like 2 days later, he went to McDonald's and fucked the Big Mac up. He said, a lady filmed him and was like, I got you. And he was like, he fumbled the Big Mac and dropped it on the floor. And she was like, I got you. He was like, got what? And she was like, I don't know, but I know I got you. Like, I know I got you. And he's like, damn, like, yo, what the fuck?
You can't do anything, man. Everything is documented. So literally, it's people out here exaggerating and lying. They gonna get your ass. It's gonna happen one way or another. The truth is, you can't hide from it anymore. This is real.
That's that Bow Wow challenge when he was in American Airlines and threw up the jet. The motherfuckers was 8 seconds. The minute he posted that shit, they took a picture from right next. They was like, not this time. And
seconds, man.
And yeah, it is like that. But yo, Luda, let me tell you something. You had the battle with Nelly. Two very powerful brothers, man, in the verses. And that was amazing to see as well. Now, Nelly's such a, like, you know, Nelly puts out these records that sell 10 million and all that, right?
Right.
I thought it would be more of a, I'm not trying to disrespect, but I mean, like, you know.
No, you gotta speak.
You handle them like light, like, and that's my brother, and I love Nelly. I'm not saying that it's a celebration, but like, I think I would have now, after the fact, would have liked to see Luda against like Busta. Being that you're both lyrical, you're both animated. I mean, we can't do no do-overs.
Right, you can't do it. We still need a Fat Joe versus. As a matter of fact, I'm like, I know you said you never doing that, but listen, after what happened last night, you might need to consider it. So do I have a Joper moment right now? Is Fat Joe considering? Is Fat Joe?
Nah, you don't have a Joper moment because.
A Luda moment. Come on, Joe, you got to come on in. Now, listen,
bless.
I'm not asking you. I'm not saying that. Are you gonna do it? I'm saying, is your mindset any different from what happened last night to now?
No, I love what happened last night, but last night could have turned into violence for me. Like,
right, no, for sure.
Probably popped off into something because it was like that and all. I couldn't believe my mind. I was terrified, and I wasn't there. Right?
Yeah.
You know, but I would do a versus against. It got to be the right opponent. I can't go up against somebody just to go up against them.
Got you. And this you making strides because from what I understood and what I heard, you wouldn't even ever want to do it. Period.
Yeah,
so now
you're saying a bunch of times. I was like, nah, I won't do it. I still most likely won't do it. I'm just trying to give you a Luda moment. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm just trying to just give you a Luda moment. You know?
Yeah, you gave it to me. I appreciate that. You gave me a little leeway. So I'm good on
everybody now. Got no drama with nobody. So like for me, it's different. I can see if I never squashed the beef before, and then we did that. Just beautiful, man. Seeing them coming as men together and doing that. And so, yo, Luda, let me tell you something. Everywhere I go,
talk to me.
I go to the Bahamas, they point at island and they say you own it. Everywhere I go.
Stop that, man. Stop that.
Yo, I'm telling you. Yo, listen, I swear to God, this is on God. I come in the Bahamas, I go to Exumas, and they go, Ludacris Island. Ludacris Island.
You giving too much away right now. This is we can't necessarily tell people. Now the Exumas chain is very, very big. So you're on to something, but I can't give any Joker moments right now, but you are on to something. And I appreciate the people of Bahamas. That's like my second home. I love it. But we got to keep certain things, very private, very, very close to the chest and secretive just for us. So I can't give away that secret just yet.
Yo, Luda, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I can't lie to you. Everywhere I go, and I'm just trying to figure out. Yo, Fast and Furious is good to you, huh, Luda?
Oh man, it's phenomenal, bro, and it's phenomenal in the sense that you witnessed it. It was like I was in 2, and then years later you get a call back for 5, and then you get a call back for 6, and then 7, and then 8, and then 9, and now they just announced we doing 2 more. And I'd heard rumblings that we was gonna end at 10, but then they said 10 and 11. So, I call it the gift that keeps on giving, man. It's memories for a lifetime. Lifetime, Joe. And to answer your question, you damn right it's good to me, man. Apart from the music, it's very, very good.
Yo, Luda, I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper. I have to tour to make my money. I see DJ Infamous, he start crying to me like, yo, gas him to do some shows. Gas him to do some shows, this guy. Movie star. We can't get him to do a show.
That's hilarious, man.
What a life. What a life.
No, you know what? And I've said this before, man.
Hold on.
Okay.
Birthday weekend, boy. Come here.
Go up.
Happy birthday, motherfucker. What's up, man? My God.
And they stay there.
Yeah. We own the Bahamas, baby. Come on, you know that. Khaled, stop acting.
Hey, yo,
happy birthday, bro.
I seen him in Turks. I on his IG. I was on this comment. I was like, yo, what happened? And because the water was just different, it was at Turks.
That Listerine blue.
Ludacris is he do vacation like
all the
every
time.
2 weeks.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Work hard, play hard. Work
you.
hard, play hard, baby. Come on now.
I love you, brother.
Yeah, Luda, let me tell you
man.
something.
Y'all enjoy yourselves. For sure.
Listen, with you working in a radio station. Yo, man, give me a can of Wild Cherry Pepsi, because it's Wild Cherry Pepsi Friday. We got to pay the bills. We got to take care of the guys. Okay, my man.
They got the Wild Cherry back.
Okay, the Wild Cherry, Luda. We got to, it's the Ed Sullivan Show 2020. And so, round 10.
Luda. Envy. Come on, bro.
Luda.
Come on, man. Platinum,
Luda.
Platinum plaques, man.
History. Let me tell you something. Thank you for being on that album, man. Thank you for being on that album. And you did that with no problem.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, I was just saying. I'm saying you thanking me. I'm thanking you. Listen, bro, the shit went platinum. That helps with the bottom line when it comes to publishing, when it comes to everything. So the feeling is mutual. I appreciate you.
It went double though. It went double. But listen,
I need my double platinum plaque, man. I only got this was only platinum. Shit.
Nah, I gotta get you the number 2. But Luda, let me tell you something. Wild Cherry Pepsi. What a vibe. Oh
Heaven.
my God. Luda, let me tell you something. Yo, Luda, you've always that lobster looking crazy. That lobster in Knoxville. Shit, I'm hungry on another level. I'm ready to throw some stains on this Gucci. Yo, listen. So I go like this. I said, Luda, you've always concentrated on your lyrics. To tell you the truth, I don't want to get nobody mad at me. Ludacris, my favorite ATL rapper ever. It's the truth.
Wow. That's
right?
a statement.
I love everybody. No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
That's a joker moment for real, man. And I received that and I appreciate it. Wow.
Nah, I got, we got everybody who's, we got so many legends out the ATL. But the way you came at the game and you was always on your lyrical shit and you was always busting them your flows is just so crazy. People don't know how hard it is to change up their flows like that. And so I've always admired you since day one, and when you killing, I was just like, yo, this is my favorite guy out the ATL. And I got a lot, because, I love all of them.
Yeah.
But you, and so it makes sense to me when somebody like Nas calls you for the Made You Look.
That's love.
What was it like when Nas, who we consider a rap god, taps you on the shoulder and puts you on this raw hip hop and says, Luda, I need you to rock on this?
Listen to me. Part of the reason that you would even say what you just said, and again, I appreciate that, man. That means the world to me, because you a part of my DNA has a lot to do with Fat Joe and Big Pun, man. Like I was raised on a lot of the music and what you contributed, so that means the world. But to answer your question, after doing that, it broke wide. Like, opinions not necessarily changed, but it solidified me in a sense of people putting me in a certain category to rock with those two up north, or just legends, not even just up north, but just New York, heavyweights when it comes to lyrical content. And so when I got on that thing and spazzed the hell out and then kept performing in New York with them and the crowd going crazy, it was magical, man. It did wonders for my career. A whole new respect came about. A whole lot of conversations, and people was arguing. A lot of people shut the fuck up after that. So it was a lot that went on, man. I go to the tunnel, and the tunnel is just like, I hear all these stories about how scared you should be and fearful when you go to the tunnel, because the shit could go one way or another. And you got to think, young nigga from the South who ain't never been here, I'm sitting here like, God damn, I keep hearing people say all this shit. I go to the tunnel, and I would have never thought for 1 second that anybody would say, I rocked the living shit out of that place, bro. And I would have never thought that anything would have ever went any other way. So I'm blessed, man, to be someone accepted by the tri-state area, New York in particular. I don't know if you noticed, my father is from Mount Vernon, New York. So I'm like, I got it in me, bro. Yeah.
Mount Vernon, now that you say it, it was actually it was like Mount Vernon. It was really, you get some money and you move to Mount Vernon. And so with the music, I know your crew was saying you cooking up. I've been doing some snooping around. They say you cooking up, get into it. Where you at with some new music?
2021, and I got an announcement to make at the top of the year, so we'll have to get back on, but definitely working on music, man, and just making sure that it's all the way right. Been working with a lot of different people, but I got to continue to make you proud. I gotta keep upstanding with the Fat Joe expectations. So it's got to be right, and as you know, the more albums you come out with, the more you got to challenge yourself to continue to reinvent. And that's where I'm at with it, man. This will be, once you get into double digits when it comes to albums, it's a whole different type of elite. And I feel like that's where I'm at with it, man. And it's a blessing to even think about that, because time fucking flies, man. How many albums have you put out?
Me?
Yeah, how many albums?
I put out maybe 12 albums or something.
Right. When the niggas start saying maybe and shit like that, when you start saying maybe and you lost count, that's when you know you of the elite, bro. 100.
And that's without like digging in the crates albums and all that. Like my crew digging in the crates, DITC. That's like more and more. But I still love it. The last show I did before COVID.
What's that?
At Utah, it was me, you, Ja Rule,
That's right. That's right. And DJ Quick. That's crazy. DJ Quick. Yep, I remember that.
After that, shit shut down.
Right. It definitely shut down, but I thought that show was amazing, man, and it was good to, it's always good to do shows. Like, I still do college shows. Can you imagine that? I just celebrated 20 years on Back for the First Time and still doing college shows. So a lot of those kids they were like, what, 2 years old when What's Your Fantasy came out? Can you believe that shit?
Yeah, but
that's blessed.
Your movie star is different. You're a movie star. And it just brings all that audience to you. And once I like this guy in all these movies, and then they say, oh, this is real job. And then they're like, oh, this guy's fucking.
Nah, that's love, man. This is what I was going to say. The crazy shit is, as rappers, man, and most people around the world, you want to satisfy your curiosity. The two most sought after jobs in the entire world, rock star / rap star and fucking movie star. So to be able to satisfy my curiosity on both of those, I don't know what else I could ever want out of life, man. To be in one of the biggest franchises, soon to be the biggest franchise overall, and to have a catalog the way that I have, humbly speaking, and to written my chapter in this hip-hop book, that's what makes me feel so phenomenal about the choices that I've made and about the fans that continue to support me after all of this time. So I'm just, man.
Yeah.
And talking about movie stars, don't act like you out here dibbling and dabbling in the movies and shit, too. Don't fuck around. I see what you're doing. So we got to get you in one of these fast, man.
I'm trying to catch that crash, that standout role.
Yeah. Hey, but we can do this shit for the rest of our lives. You see Morgan Freeman and motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson, so take your time.
That's what I told him. I said, I'm going to give him hell. As long as I'm alive, I'm going to be walking some type of carpet. Red carpet. Something we born to do this. Shout out to Kodak Lens, Lenny S. He out here with us too. He in the comments, you know what I'm saying? He took it, Khaled is some shit up right now. Like Khaled went straight to that. What you got, lobster?
Lobster, oxtail, rice and peas, and mac and cheese.
Rice and peas, mac and cheese, lobster, and
listen, man. Let me ask you this, just, from rapper to rapper, or, from somebody that's a fan and grew up on you. After you put out a certain amount of albums and it's like you kind of go away for a little while and then you come back. My biggest thing about my favorite rappers that kind of just, didn't really entice me the way that I wanted them to in terms of their flows and their skills and their rapping. You could always hear a tone in somebody's voice when you don't feel like they love it anymore, right? And so one thing I can say about you is, even up until recently, your tone and that hunger is always there, and that's not easy to do. So I don't know if anybody's ever asked you this, but I noticed the shit because it's very easy to notice that tone. And you know what I'm talking about. When you hear your favorite rapper and his tone starts getting a little lazy, that's when you know it might be a done deal. I want to know what the fuck kept your tone and your hunger the way that it was. Now let's get deep.
They never gave me my props like they should have. I've been doing this 25 years, putting anthems, the biggest shits. It's crazy. Could I say about your shit ain't come out yet, right? With Diddy yesterday? Don't talk about that yet. But anyway, because Khaled got his own shit.
Yeah, that's right. Khaled got his own shit.
Khaled got his own shit, and then he interviewed Diddy, and Diddy has, let's just say, he gave me a great compliment, and didn't even know I was there, right? So, but the crazy. So when you putting out these anthems, we put out number ones. We don't play with these people. We paralyze the game, and they still. That's the hunger you hear. I think one day when they come, I got scared because the last album I put out, I said I was going to retire, and I retired.
Right.
Then I got a phone call from Eminem out of the clear blue sky. And Eminem don't like that. I ain't lying to you. I ain't fronting. He called me, yo, it's Mark. I'm in my mother's house. I'm like, boom, I go outside, we talking. Yo, you can't retire, my brother. I'm like, You know, Emma's God to me.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's dope.
What I'm saying is a God. I'm so anxiety while he was talking to me on the phone. I was like, yo, what the fuck? He was like, nah, Joe, you got to keep giving it to him. You got to keep giving it to him. I was like, boom, but I ain't going to lie. That was the first of where I said, man, maybe I might listen to some beats.
Right.
You know what I mean? Cool and Dre, they've been on my ass. You know, they putting out hits. Cool and Dre, they're making beats for everybody, but it ain't the same. Their tone is different. They looking at me like, come back.
Yeah, man.
Cause
you gotta do it, man.
The studio is making music / bullshitting, like, you know, talking shit. The Miami Heat, the New York Knicks, we in there. It's our clubhouse. That Wi-Fi, and it's been good to us. It's been good to us, huh? Yelani ass, what's up, baby? Coconut in your hand, boy. You live a life.
Yeah.
Heard what I said? So it's
no. I said, you was breaking up a little bit. Say it one more time. You was breaking up a little bit. There you go.
I said that the studio, Cool and Dre, they're making hits and all that, but they don't look the same without me in the studio. Studio ain't just to make music. It pretty much becomes our clubhouse. We talk sports. We talk shit. You know, I know they miss me. That's just miss me. And
there you go, man. It's that energy, man. You can't deny what the Most High is giving to you, man. Like you gotta do that shit to the death in some way, capacity. Whether it's you helping facilitate other people do their shit. But this is like even what you did with Remy, man, just here to give you a real compliment. And after all this time, just defying the odds of what people say, you know, it's supposed to be. And I love you for doing that just because you setting an example, you know, for the rest of us that's been in the game for a minute. You've been in the game since way before me, man. And I'm like, the fact that you out here still cracking motherfuckers over the head is a beautiful thing, and it's a testament to how much you love this rap shit and that you always got something to prove. So I'm almost scared if they start giving you your flowers, does that mean that you ain't gonna be as hungry no more when they start giving you what you want?
And yo, you know what's crazy is, like you said, we just love this shit. And the reason why I started doing interviews is because I was watching documentaries on hip hop, and they were saying shit that wasn't true, not about me, just about hip hop. And I'm looking at, how they switching up the history? And that's what Crazy Legs, living legend. And I said to myself, I said, yo, I got to start doing this shit to speak to people like Crazy Legs, Ludacris himself. So 20 years from now, believe it or not, they're going to pick this little video up and they're going to be like, yo, I heard it from Ludacris himself.
I love that.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Let me let you for this Wi-Fi don't die on us, and we appreciate you at the big show.
Hey,
Ludacris,
I appreciate you, brother.
What's your top 5 rappers of all time, Ludacris?
Man, that's such a hard question, bro, but let me just try and figure out. I mean, I'm gonna put Scarface in there. I don't feel like he gets his just due. Definitely paved the way for a lot of other individuals. I'm gonna put Outkast, or I'll just say Andre 3000 in there. Jay-Z, man, you got to give him his flowers 100%. That's 3 so far. I got 2 more. I'm not being cliche, B.I.G., you can't, there's no way you cannot include this man. I mean, what he accomplished in 2 albums is more than most rappers accomplish in however many albums they put out. And then, you know what, man, my number 1 is, I just feel like it's going to be Tupac for the simple fact of his impact of what he had. It's like the epitome of music and how it's supposed to literally connect emotionally to a human being. His passion and what, his lyrics and what he stood for and his consistency is unmatched to any person that has ever rapped on this earth, in my opinion. So I'm going to put Tupac at number 1 for me. So those are my 5.
That's great. Face, Scarface, he the man. I love Scarface. If I had a dirty top 5, he's completely on that. You know what I'm saying? Like he put
me on. He signed me to Def Jam. You remember that?
Nah, I didn't know Scarface put you in the game.
So you remember Scarface was the president of Def Jam South, so Scarface put me in the game. And I'm not saying that he's not on my list because of that. He's on my list because I was a fan way before that shit. So, that's the truth, man. So shout out to Face and Kevin Lyles.
Block, and I told this story before. I was on the block hustling, and my best friend who ain't here, the best friend that ever lived on earth, my man Tone, he pulls up in his red truck, there's no roof on, and he runs up to me with so much excitement, right?
Yeah.
Like, yo, crack, come here. And so I come up to him and he brings me to the Jeep. That's when we used to have the big systems.
Yeah.
Press play, and that just said dum 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 dum. And I tossed and turned and then bro, we started dancing. I think we did the Kid and Play dance, like we was running around the truck, like Scarface is too much of a legend.
Too much, man. He just celebrated his birthday too, so happy belated birthday to Uncle Scarface.
Let me tell you something, dude. I'd like to thank you for being patient. I'm sorry the plane was delayed for like 4 hours.
I understand these issues. I have a plane, bro. Trust me, I get it. You don't have to apologize anymore, bro. I got you. I get it.
The island and the plane?
Oh, come on, man. You've been knowing I had a plane, man. Like, this is what I do.
Yo, I'm in the islands. I'm on a yacht. And the man got the nerve to tell me, a Ludacris island. I'm like...
That's my second home, man.
The Bishop Johnson? Who you talking about? Ludacris island?
Yeah. Besides Gabon, Africa, Bahamas, those are my two homes, man. My two homes, Africa and Bahamas.
Life is from Gabon or Tanzania?
Gabon, Africa. Yep.
I love Gabon. Shout out my man Fred from Gabon. I've been to Gabon a couple of times.
Yeah.
Africa, man, you went and got yourself an African queen for real.
African queen, and thank you, sir. And got I got the passport too, so we got the dual citizenship.
Honorary citizen in Gabon?
Honorary citizen, certified citizen. I'm working on the Bahamas citizenship, so we gonna holler. We gonna do some things, my brother. I got you covered.
Yo, my brother, man, God bless you, man. We love you, Ludacris. Thank you for doing this for the big show. Damn, man. I gotta get... It's double platinum now, though, Luda. I
need the double platinum plaque, man. This is a beautiful thing. This history.
Platinum last week, you know what I'm saying? So we blessed. God damn, Luda, man.
Congratulations, man. Celebrate. I know you got some food to eat. You got some lobster to eat. You got some more wild cherry to drink, man. Celebrate. Tell Khaled I said happy birthday.
I've never thought I would say this to nobody. There's this crew that they come to every Rucker Park game playing basketball. They used to be called the 40 and over section. Now they the 50 and over section, right? and every time I walk in the park in Harlem, they say, hey, Joe, let me hold something, man. Let me hold something. I never thought I'd say, hey, Luda, let me hold something, man.
I got you covered. Hey, man, love you, bro.
God
appreciate
you,
everything
brother.
You've done, man. Paved the way. We'll talk again soon, man.
Love, man.
Yes, sir. Peace.